computer bugs that can systematically destroy data in computer memory. That's the nightmare that hit home 2 weeks ago with the latest twist in computer vandalism. All over the world, computer systems were invaded by a so-called computer virus. It attacked computer operating systems in much the same way that a biological virus attacks the human body's immune system. As Ray Hull reports, what looks like clever tinkering is turning into a bad dream for computer users.
Yeah.
Picture this. It's March 2nd. Thousands of people have settled in front of their computer screens to work. Then, like a bolt out of the blue, this message flashes across the screen. Richard Brandow conveying his universal message of peace to Macintosh users. That's a computer virus. And that's just the way it happened. But the result surprised even the 2 Montrealers who hatched the scheme. The world reacted, so did the newspapers.
A computer journalism maverick.
Ça veut dire quoi, maverick?
Richard Brandow in the bow tie and his partner Pierre Zavoulet expected to infect 200 to 300 computers with the virus. Instead, 350,000 computers around the world caught the bug.
In fact, it's a kind of simulation of a catastrophe, but the fact that there's no catastrophe, it could be.
This virus is the latest and the biggest of a number of viruses that have been popping up in computers worldwide. But the high-tech hijinks have serious implications.
I've heard it described as, a sense of violation, of a betrayal of trust, by the virus. That here you had your nice, friendly Macintosh helping you along every day, and one morning it opens up and there's that message that you weren't expecting. You have no idea why it's there, or what caused it, or whatever. Once that has happened, you start wondering about whether you can ever trust your computer again.
It's what could have happened that has everyone worried. The virus could have spread even further than it did, and it could have been a much more dangerous virus, capable of actually destroying data. What this incident stresses, though, is the extent of the vulnerability. The world is just one giant interconnected computer network, and that's created the very real possibility of electronic vandalism on a global scale. Here's how a computer virus works. It's actually a rogue program embedded within a normal-looking program. When the disk is loaded, the computer's memory catches the virus. It then spreads to any other disk used in that computer or to other computers via telephone lines. This engineer was hit by a destructive virus just over a month ago. Fortunately, he had backups for his work.
I ran it, and it said your hard disk needs to be modified to support this. You click OK, poof, it's gone. You try to reboot. It took me 3 days to recover all the stuff off my hard disk. 100 megabytes disappeared in about 30 seconds.
For Scott Thornton, 100 megabytes is about 1 year's work. The security consequences for governments and corporations in all of this is staggering. Sensitive information and trillions of dollars left open to invaders. North American banks, for example, transfer $5 billion electronically every day. According to this computer expert, businesses are busy enjoying the advantages of computers without understanding the risks.
You see, what we do is we go for convenience and capability, and to the heck with the security aspect. That comes later, if at all.
John Carroll is the author of several books on computer security. Up till now, he says security has concentrated on keeping sensitive material from unwelcome eyes. But those kinds of safeguards won't stop viruses.
Very little, if anything, has been done about someone's ability to corrupt reliable information.
But since March 2nd, one of the world's largest software companies, Aldus Corporation out of Seattle, Washington, has been scrambling to address the problem. That's when they discovered they were selling software that had been infected with the Montreal peace message. It's the first time a virus has actually penetrated a software manufacturer. Here's what happened. Aldus launched this product in February, but one of the experts who wrote the original program did so on an infected computer. The expert didn't realize it, neither did the company. So when Aldus mass-produced the software, it was also mass-producing the virus. The company is now considering legal action due to the possible damage to its reputation.
We have been known in the industry for having very high standards and for really producing a quality product. And, you know, my fear is that that somehow will be damaged in the eyes of the users.
There is a growing consensus that the computer industry will have to take up the fight against viral attack. The law courts is one way, an antidote is another. There may be computer viruses being hatched in different parts of the world, but in Des Moines, Iowa, of all places, a computer vaccine has just been developed to fight back. Richard Brown created the program.
Unequivocally, without exception, under any and all circumstances, the spreading of a virus is wrong.
That's the difference between technological viruses and biological ones. Computer viruses are always deliberately spread. But the term virus is aptly chosen. They do attack the integrity not just of computers, but of the very open way in which information has come to be exchanged. The next question is whether the computerized world has a passing bug on its hands or the onset of an epidemic. For Venture, I'm Ray Hull.